any of them will work. But you start putting them together. So now I'm just like arpeggiating 6th chords, arpeggiating 7th chords, and all of that shit. And I'm not even, and the more you study them, the more you realize that, oh, all of these notes on the 1 chord also relate to a bunch of notes on the 4 chord and a bunch of notes on the 5 chord. So all of that time that I spent studying, all it did was make me so confident that I knew I could play anything in the world at any time, and it's going to make sense. And then all of a sudden, you're never, ever thinking of a lick again. You're just playing. You're just playing. And like, I'll tell you, man, when you do a gig like that, and the drummer's good, and the bass player's good, and the guitar player's good, the whole gig feels like it's like it's 5 minutes long. Like a 90-minute set feels like 5 minutes. Yeah, it's the best fucking feeling in the world. And when it's over, you have no idea what you played. And you know it was good, though. And you can't wait to hear it back. And when you're listening to yourself, you're thinking, oh, my God, I need to remember that lick. Or I wonder, I'll never be able to do that again. Yes, you will. If you go back into that place of here and now. Here and now, what's the chord? What are the notes in the chord? Like when I got to get on stage to play a slow blues, everybody's looking at me like, oh, it better be good. It's a slow blues. It better. That's a lot of pressure. So what do I do, right? Well, the first thing I do is start thinking, well, what licks do I know? And then I go, wait a minute. No. That's not going to work out for you. You'll get by. But you're not going to have a moment, and neither will the audience. They'll like it, and they'll go, oh, wow, he's a good harmonica player. But they're not going to have a moment, okay, where they never forget the rest of their lives where they were. And where they come up to you and they're like, bro, they're like, man, that solo meant so much to me. My mother's sick. And you say, bro, my mother's sick right now, too. And she's all the way down in Brazil, and I'm fucking worried, and all I have right now is this music. And that's what it's all about. It's not about licks. It's not about Little Walter. It's not about Sonny Boy. It's not about Kim Wilson. It's about here and now and this right in front of us. And the better we know it, the more we can stop thinking about it. But we have to overthink about it. We have to think about it and analyze it to the point where it feels like a fucking problem, a chore, a labor. And then when we're done with that, we have more fun than we've ever had in our entire life with it, because we put in the work. It's just like a relationship with a woman, right? If you don't talk to her, you're never going to have a really great moment. If you guys just lead your separate lives, and then you fuck every now and then, it's going to be okay. But if you go through the ups and the downs and how are you doing, and you don't want the answer, she's going to be like, well, I'm not doing too good today because you said this to me, and you're like, oh man, and you don't want to hear it because you had a bad day too, but you love her, so you listen to her, and you try not to make any faces. Maybe you make a couple, right? But you try not to, and you get through it, and you go, hon, I'm sorry. You're right. That was fucked up, right? And then after that, oh man, y'all are tighter. You're better. You're better than you were before because you did the work. And work is almost always never fun.
No. That's a good way to think about, the third root, fifth, like,